Hello, 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 everybody. It is I, Sam, the Free Frog. And we are here with a rather special episode 0 of a game I used to play oh so very much back in the day. Yes, this is Guild Wars 1 ReFROGGed. Oh, and I've been looking forward to playing through this. I have. Hello to people in the chat. Just double checking audios and such. I'm actually going to turn a few things down here. There may be some technical issues, maybe some technical difficulties with the game or with the stream. So please do let me know if you notice anything that seems amiss. The stream chat integration looks good. Good. So yeah. This is a completely fresh account. Yeah, bought the game again. With the ReFROGGed pack, all DLCs. So we've got the extra missions and the Eye of the North expansion. And like I said, completely fresh account. I was pretty good back at this game. I was pretty good at this game back in the day, but it has been a great many years since I played it. So this is probably going to go just about as well as you can expect. Now, I have already launched the game and set up some settings, and hopefully everything is preserved. But there's no characters, no storage, no nothing at all yet. So we're going into this basically fresh. Hopefully everything works just fine. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just going to tab out real quick and just listen. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Am I loud enough? I should be. Fingers crossed everything works just fine, huh? Fingers crossed. Okay. Well, without too much further ado, let's get into it. Right, so we've got 3 campaigns to choose from. This determines what characters we got available to us, but the first one is Prophecies. Now, back in the day, I played an awful lot of Ranger. Now, I would love to play a Ranger again, and I dare say I will end up making one, because we do get multiple character slots. But the big problem with the Ranger is well, how to put it? It can be a little tricky. It can be a little tricky to actually play, and the skills and abilities that we get access to don't necessarily make life easiest. Hello there, Shady. You must play a sexy babe. Well, I mean, obviously. I think that goes without saying. That is my only request. Paul says, sounds good. Only thing off is that you are still stuck in France. Amen, brother. Amen. All right, so we've got 6 classes to choose from off of the bat. There are 10 classes in total. Technically 11, I suppose, but we won't talk about that. Okay, we've got warriors, we've got rangers, we've got monks, we've got necromancers, we've got mesmers, we've got elementalists. Now, this is a cooperative RPG, a cooperative online RPG. It's not, technically speaking, an MMO. So, that's something to bear in mind. That being said, I'm going to be playing this largely solo, as far as I know. So, pretty well, warrior is not going to be a first pick for me. Ranger also is out. That leaves the 4 caster classes. So we've got elementalist, we've got mesmer, we've got necromancer, and we've got monk. Mesmers can be very powerful, but they're a little complicated, especially to start with. Elementalists are probably the easiest all-round pick. Monks are a little bit harder than that. And necromancers are probably in line with monks. However, necromancers have got the broadest range of early game builds, and they scale very, very nicely into the mid to late game. Raise the dead, indeed. Yes. Now, these are actually characters, these pictures here are actually characters that we can meet in the game. Some of them, anyway. And this necromancer is Eve, the picture that you saw right there. So, naturally, we are going to pick a female necromancer. This is character customization. Now, bear in mind, this game is like comes from 2004, 2005. ReFROGGed, or in my case, ReFROGGed, is the re-release with support for 4K screens, HD textures, etc., etc., etc. If you're expecting world-class graphics, you're in the wrong place. This is, like I say, this is the prequel to Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is something else I've played an awful lot of, and as has Platty as well. But yes. Okay, so let's see, what options do we have? Hairstyles. Now, appearances vary based on, or your character customization options vary based on which of the campaigns you're actually playing. I think that's kind of the shoe in there, really, but let's have a look. Not bad. I like this one, though. Hair color. It's going to take me a bit of time to get back to grips, with the controls. But yeah. I'm not too concerned. Let's see. Got some different face shapes. $50 different flavors of Kate Beckinsale. Not a very necromancery sort of appearance there, really, in my opinion. But let's see. Ooh, yeah, I don't hate that. I like that a lot. Skin color and all that kind of thing, like I say, is affected by which campaign you're playing. Thus the lady would be raising a different thing for really old men. Still technically raising the dead, isn't it? I don't know. I quite like this. I'm supposed to, at some point, be able to pan around, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this is all good. Now we set the height scale. This makes no difference, apart from, aesthetics. Okay, head color. We'll be going for a little bit of silver. Chest color. We can change some basic bitch options here. This will all be relatively irrelevant quite quickly, to be honest with you. Largely because we change our armor relatively frequently. Get rid of that. Okay. We do have access to dyes and such when we're in the game, but I'm not too worried about it for the time being. Okay, let's go with that. Now we have to name our character. We will be running in ReFROGGed mode. Now, I'm not too worried about the changes that they may or may not make. Let's see. Okay, so first character. We need to come up with a name. Now, necromancers don't just raise the dead, they also perform curses, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Should probably have thought about this before stream, huh? Not to worry. It's available. It is available. Let's see. I think that works in pure amphibian. Let's go. Cutscene time.
The last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. It arrives with no fanfare, no tolling of alarms. Those who will remember will speak fondly of the warm morning breeze. People carry on with their daily lives, unaware that in a short while, everything they have ever known will come to an end.
Scribe?
Yes, my lord.
These Char are relentless, but we shall hold the wall at all costs.
Yes, my lord.
Take this message to Sir Titus. Go forth and recruit the strongest,
All right,
the
Paul.
smartest.
Sleep well. Thanks for swinging by.
Bring to me the bravest in all of Ascalon. Find me the heroes who will lead our kingdom to glory.
As you command, my king.
And here we are. Yes. Right, couple of things. Keep team on, we'll keep that on, we'll get rid of that for the time being. Okay. And another necromancer has spawned. Okay, so we've got WASD movement. We also have click to move, if we so choose. We have all kinds of, yeah. Now, controls in this game can be a little janky. They can. And it is going to take me a little while to get accustomed to everything again. So, yeah, you'll have to forgive me. Now, hopefully we won't have any sound issues. Fingers crossed. I have made a couple of changes to interface controls, like, yeah, sort of thing. Yep, okay, so we've got a starter truncheon, which has got 20% damage, so it is customized for my character. Okay, I've got some weapon sets. I'm going to tick all those on. Those will be much more relevant later. Now, we got our first quest from the Tower Crier. Quick to interact. Excuse me, you're Impure Amphibian, aren't you? I think Sir Titus was looking for you. He said he had some good news for you. Reward, 100 experience to 10 gold. I like good news. Now, one of the fundamental parts about this game that sort of set it apart from a lot of MMOs and other cooperative role-playing games at the time was there's no jump. Well, actually, there is. But it's an emote. So yes, there is no jumping over walls. There is no jumping over obstacles. We have to path around things. Yes. Okay. Now, hopefully, chat doesn't interfere too much with my mission objectives there for you guys. But yeah, message from a friend. Go to the town square in Ascalon City. Talk to Sir Titus. This is going to be some basic bitch stuff. We are in the city of Ascalon. We accept the quest. Basic stuff. The game does not hold your hand very much. Okay, I've been looking for you everywhere, Impure Amphibian. The king has ordered a new offensive against the Char. This is your chance for glory and adventure, but you'll need to know more about your craft before going north of the wall. Tell you what, travel to the southwest gate, which will take you to Lakeside County. I'll have Virata, the necromancer, waiting for you outside. He can show you a trick or two. Reward, 250 experience. So yes, one of the things I am going to do, not that it matters too much, but I'm just going to switch over to the active district of Europe. There'll probably be less players here because, of course, it is late at night. Yes, so these are town instances. And we will. Just going to pump this up just a little bit. Master volume there. Graphics, everything should be on high, ultra, etc, etc, etc. Yep, I'm quite happy with all of that. I have made the interface size a little bit larger, so it should just be a little bit easier for you guys to see. And yes, I'm hoping that the stream quality will be sufficient. But yes, we can zoom all the way out like so. Okay, we've got all kinds of NPCs here. Don't have an offhand yet, but I'm not too worried about getting one. Focus is our and we don't have very much in the way of gold just yet. But you know what? Flute. Is that an offhand? I think that might be an offhand. I'm going to pick up the starter shield. Yeah, I don't remember very much about this. This is the what's called Pre-Searing Ascot. Spoilers. Speaking of, there will be obviously story spoilers throughout this. So if you want to play through this yourself, it's like $20 for the 3 base campaigns, and you can play through it yourself. The game starts off relatively easy, but it does get harder as time goes by. Okay, good. That goes in the offhand. We have a shield. And that will go into, yeah, so like that. Okay, we have our basic bitch caster setup. Right, we have a quest marker over here. It's not too much to say. Gift giver. I think this is for the recent Christmas event that has ended. Ah, yes, birthday gifts. Okay. So as this is a fresh account, we don't have access to anything there, but that's not a problem. Let's go ahead and head on out into an explorable area. Lakeside County. Virata the Necromancer. You, come closer, look Virata in the eye. Yes, now you'll learn the true power of the dark. When you venture outside, you get your own private copy of the world to play with a friend. Simply form a party together before leaving town. Yes. Whether animating the dead, siphoning the life energy of others, or using curses to confound your foes, as a necromancer, it is you who will turn the tide of battle at the decisive moment. This I shall show you firsthand. Except we will get Vampiric Gaze and Deathly Swarm. Go to the river and kill a scale so that I can animate a bone horror from its corpse. You're going to love this. Let's go. Necromancer test. Basic combat. There we have it. And I'm just going to put my inventory over here for the time being. And Virata has summoned his bone horror. Just quickly show these guys off. This is a basic bitch minion. Absolutely adorable. Okay. We get these 2 skills off of the bat. Skill unlocked, Vampiric Gaze, steals 18 to 52 health. Tip, in this part of the game, the maximum party size is 2 players. Deathly Swarm unlocked. Deathly Swarm flies out slowly and deals 30 to 78 cold damage. Hits 2 additional foes in the area. Yes. ReFROGGed mode. Your party gains 5% gold and 5% XP in explorable areas while in ReFROGGed mode. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, the challenge of this game, frankly, is one of build crafting. You can only ever carry these 8 skills with you. You can only set those in town. And, yeah. We currently have 2 skills unlocked. We have no attribute points, which we'll get some of from leveling up. Maximum level in this game is 20, which you do achieve relatively quickly. Yes. Yes. Enemy levels are not really the relevant factor. Some auto-targeting on, that's fine. You have an unidentified fire staff. We'll need an identification kit to be able to tell what that is. And yeah. Now, we will gain experience from things as we kill stuff, but this is the starter area, so there's very, very little that's super difficult. Got the money. Right then. Now, I'm fairly sure we don't have anything left, but there are lots of places we can go. The world map. This is just the starter area, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big. However, Wilton Pace, this is just an NPC. I'm just returning home to Ashford from the city. Perhaps we can speak later. Now, Havasdan has got something for us. We can find quests in a variety of different places. This doesn't really serve as a tutorial as well, I'm not going to serve too much as a tutorial, but there are tutorials in the game. Let's see. Lena the Healer. With all the dangers out in Lakeside, I can't believe the number of people who go running around by themselves. Why, I've already got my hands full resurrecting fallen soldiers without some novice necromancer adding to the burden. Don't people know there are plenty of folks in Ascalon City who'd be perfectly happy to join them in their adventures? I'll tell you what, if you promise to do your adventuring with an ally, I'll gladly give you a signet so that they can resurrect fallen party members. That's like a good idea. And then over here, we have a little girl called Gwen. I left my flute by the river, but there are lots of scary monsters. I don't know when to... Can you go and kill them and bring my flute back? Sure, I can do that. To find Gwen's flute. She will follow us around. You're the necromancer Sir Titus was telling me about, aren't you? Well, I imagine he's right that you got potential. But potential won't save you from a char firestorm. Experience will. I suggest you head southwest to Ashford and speak to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. Thank you. I'll take your advice. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can actually get Gwen's flute, but we have a handful of quests available to us now. Gwen's flute. Do I just have to hand this in to her? Possibly. Did you find my flute yet? Okay. 2 seconds. Okay, so Gwen's flute leads us this way, perhaps? Let's have a look-see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There doesn't appear to be any enemies here. Sometimes it's actually possible to kill certain quest-related NPCs before you've actually got the quest. Sometimes the quest NPCs will actually only spawn in once you've taken the quest. But yes, adventure with an ally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back inside town and I'm going to pick up some adventurers to run with me. Now these will be basic bitch henchmen. They can help out somewhat, but they're not, the best. We have auto run in the game. Very useful. Very useful. Okay, now I believe if we do P, yes, okay. Ascalon. Namar has a quest. I'm not quite sure what that one is. I remember so very little about Pre-Searing Ascalon. Spent a very long time here. Form a party with another player. So okay, so it actually has to be with another player. It can't be just with henchmen. That's fine. Okay, so we can sell stuff here. Weaponry. This guy sells basic bitch weapons. Nothing that we particularly care about. Bones and gold. 1,000 gold makes 1 platinum. Indeed. Him is the historian. Just have a quick look around. There's Prince Rurik up there. Don't have to worry about him. Excuse me. Right. Just going to drop down here. Speak to Namar. Alas, I'm behind on my rent, and my landlord, Gelsan, has run out of patience with me. My friend Miller Upton. Divine thing. 500 experience. Sure. Okay, just going to borrow this player. Run out here. Go talk to Lena. All right. Run back inside town. Leave the party. Okay. Turn that off. Right, now we have Resurrection Signet. Very, very, very useful. Okay. Resurrect Saga party member with 100% health and 25% energy. This signet only recharges when you gain a morale boost. Yes. When we die, we lose morale. When we kill bosses and complete certain objectives, we regain it. Okay, so, I don't believe... Anyway, let's head on over to the, what do you call it? City of Ashford, or Town of Ashford, I should say. Come on, Gwen. Behold, combat. Launch it. Okay, yeah, we have some enemies here. Doop-a-doop-whoop-doo. I don't remember if it's a, what do you call it? A random chance to get this. Or even if these are even the right thing. Okay, we've got another fire wand. This will be fine. Most of these, most of the items we get will just be vendor trash. And a water wand. Fairly sure that's not going to be any better than what we already have, and I think that's the limit of the land. It certainly is. Okay. Enough goofing around here. Three to 5, that's 5 to 7. 20% of 5 is just 1, so this wand is better. For the time being, at any rate. Can I actually... Ah, okay. So we have limitations. Yep, not sure what to do there. Can't remember. Let's just get on to Ashford, shall we? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. River scale are back. Now notice on the minimap I have this bubble here. It's this is called Earshot. It's the typical aggro range. Now, most enemies will leave a corpse behind, and later on we'll be able to use those corpses to resurrect, or rather to summon, minions. So that'll be useful. They also have a variety of other uses, but... Storm artifact. Wonderful. I believe... Yep, no requirements on that, just gives us energy for the time being. Grab a bit of gold. Okay. Now, oh, gamepad support was added in this as well. That's pretty good, isn't it? Right. Action, attack, interact, do it. Okay, yes, wonderful. I thought so. Spacebar. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Good evening, Sixie. Been a little while since I last spoke to you. How's it going? Scale fins. Oof. Okay, there's more enemies over there, and we can conceivably cross over, but a little preoccupied with getting to where we need to go. We have leveled up. Okay, so Deathly Swarm is going to be the thing that is most valuable to us for the time being. Deals the most damage. Unidentified water wand, probably better than the one we've got, but it will almost certainly be red iris flowers. Now, we want these. Alright, so it'll just be an item on the ground then. That's fair enough. Things are relatively peaceful here at the moment, but it's not going to stay that way. Don't have any form of self-heal other than lifesteal for the time being. Let's see what we have. Got some cast time on these spells. Broken Flute. Been in deep research mode, finally finishing up my fourth full novel. Last new stuff I wrote for it was a year ago, lol. Ugh, tell me about it. I'm so far behind on my initial writing plan for my own book. Work keeps getting in the way, unfortunately. Okay, we have a Broken Flute. Can we now skip back across here? I believe we can. Okay, we will go hand this in. Whenever you enter a mission or walk through a stream portal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, we know that. I'm going to leave the tutorial stuff on for the time being, just because it's possible that I have missed something or forgotten some stuff. There we go, little girl Gwen, come here. I believe she gives us something for this. Can I follow you? Yes, you may follow me. Give the flower to Gwen. I don't remember. I think it might be 20 of those we have to give to her, and she gives us something. I could be wrong. Yes, red iris flowers. They spawn all over this explorable zone. Don't worry, I'm not going to... I'm not going to make you sit through all of that. We can always... there is a title for reaching level 20 whilst remaining within basically the tutorial area. Yeah, it's pretty tricky to do because you've got to die over and over and over again because, fun fact, when you die to enemies, they gain experience. And if you're a higher level than they are, they gain even more experience, which means that they will level up. Now, once you get past a certain level, you stop gaining experience from lower leveled enemies. Like you see there, I'm still gaining experience. I think it's about level 6, something like that. I will stop getting experience from level 1 enemies. Which will mean that, yeah. They stop being really of much use to me. They still drop, items and stuff. What's this merchant got here? Merchant and a collector. Identification kit, we're still a ways off being able to actually get one of those, but we can sell a few things. We got the hand axe. We sell that flute, trampled blade, that, sure. Can't actually get rid of that. That's fine. Baked husks, and he has things that we don't need. Another red iris flower. Got some worms over here. Some bandits. That strider there can be captured by rangers as a pet. Plague worms. Like I say, we don't actually need these baked husks, but yes. So merchants are sure they are people that you want to buy stuff from. However, some of the collectors that exist within this game give us some pretty good things. 60 says, once I'm done with this one, I'll be the midway point of the saga. That is exciting. Does it actually have a necromancer offhand? Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to switch out to that. Not that I need to, but, you know. Okay, Storm Artifact. We can sell that now. Scale fins. I'm sure there will be another collector of those somewhere. Currently sitting at 49 gold. This is the Ashford Abbey. This is the direction we are going in. Whoops. All right. And here we see the monk trainer. Menlol. Oh no, that's Mirak actually. Never mind. Menlo's over here. A monk's mission. That would be good for the secondary, I think. One of the tasks my messengers have been given is collecting the rare elements in Ascalon for study here at the Abbey. My young friend Paulus thinks he has discovered such a treasure in one of the flooded areas of the catacombs, but he cannot seem to reach it on his own. Paulus, you see, is a smiting monk and not very adept at healing magic, and the waters in that area of the catacombs are full of disease. I will grant you a simple healing spell. Meet Paulus inside the catacombs, and he will show you where the trouble is. Return to me when Paulus has successfully retrieved the artifact. Pick that up. Okay. That's given us two things, Bane Signet and a Rison of Healing. Thank you for shilling 60, greatly appreciated. We got a merchant over here, let's see what this guy sells. So, one of the, Small Girl's Cape. Ah, yes, that's Gwen's thing. So, one of the interesting things, one of the interesting ways that, Guild Wars does things is if you've ever played Dungeons & Dragons, you'll know about like off-classing or side-classing. Well, that's kind of like a key mechanic in this. Paulus the Abbot. Let's go. Hold on, Necromancer Mun. I think I will actually have to keep him alive, but I am going to go here. Rites of Remembrance. Give me Grim Sester. Necromancer Novice. Nightmare. Yes, I'm on my way. Let's queue up multiple questings. We've got Life Siphon and Animate Bone Horror. Okay, I think Paulus has slowed down. This is a resurrection shrine here. If we die and our party members can't get us back up, that's where we respawn. Okay, no enemies here just yet. Lots to do. Okay, nothing there. So yes, this is poisonous water here. Slowly we tick down. But we can heal ourselves relatively easily with the Rison of Healing. Ah yes, that's right. He's running out of range. Gonna steadily just heal him up real quick. I'm not too worried about my own health. Some remembrance braziers here. This is part of the other quest that we're doing. Do this to keep ourselves up. Only problem with it, frankly, is the fact that we have to stop moving, which somewhat defeats the object of, well, not standing in stupid, eh? He has the thing he needs. Now I need to go and tackle this remembrance brazier. Pop this real quick, and then we'll head after Necromancer Mun. Do I have to light these as well? I think I do, don't I? Nope. Alright, just gonna follow this NPC. Yeah, so things are fairly slow going, you know, to begin with, which makes a lot of sense, I suppose, right? Necromancer Mun there is waiting for us. She's level 5, she'll be absolutely fine. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Pop up and round here. Yeah, so it's useful to pick up the monk skills here when you go to do this little bit. Okay, that's that done. What does Gwyn actually have? Anything of particular? Skeletal limbs is what she has. Chaos Demonstrator Power, okay. Not of particular interest, that's fine. Rites of Remembrance is complete. Necromancer Novice. Okay. Head down to Necromancer Mun here. Do that. To get a Grim Cesta. Best stories are slow burners. That, well, yeah. I mean, this is such an old game that. Signet that. There we go. So undead, you know, they take double damage from holy. Again, many D&D inspired things, but yeah, ArenaNet, the people who made this game, actually started out as Blizzard employees way back in the day. One's got a little limp. Okay. Nice and easy. Now, the nice part about having picked up the monk abilities here is we're not actually locked in to being a necro monk if we don't want to be. Come on, Necromancer Moon. Have I run too far ahead? I think I have. We just love escort missions. Okay, you're on your own to kill the Nightmare in the East Room. Okay, so we've got to avoid the bodies. Or rather, avoid the exploding corpses. Bear with me a second. That should be... See, activate, skill... There we go. Not quite sure why that wasn't already set up. Okay. Let's go. We have 2 minions. Now what we can do is we can actually summon another minion here. And as it runs back towards us, it should trigger that flame geyser. Yep. Alright. Summon another one. Set off this trap. We can queue up abilities. Not that we really need to. Ah, yes, the in-game artwork. 60 says, I really want a Neverwinter Nights 3. Dude. The Neverwinter games were pretty good. They tried with the MMO, the Neverwinter Nights MMO, and I played a good bit of it. I couldn't really get to grips with it. Maybe I'd be, maybe I'd be more adept at it these days. Now I've played, a good few more games, but, let's see. I think that's everything. Head back to Necromancer Moon. And turn the quest in. Is this like a reusable corpse? It is. Interesting. There we go. Got some experience. We are nearly level 3. Can I learn more skills? Necromancer, Cache of Black Blood in the Green Hills County. Just past the Shrine to Balthazar. Excellent. It's meant for single player, I think. It doesn't translate well to an MMO. Yeah. The main thing that I found painful was, like, it just felt like everything was locked behind the cash shop. The Neverwinter Nights MMO. Okay, that's fine. I think... I think we just travel back to the Abbey here. We should just be able to turn the quest in. Accept. I need more time to decide. Spend attribute points. Okay. So far, we'll keep the monk abilities on us for the time being. Healing prayers, smiting prayers. Accurate gaze. Probably something a little bit like that. It's not really soul reaping. For each point in soul reaping, you gain 1 energy whenever a non-spirit creature near you dies. You may only gain energy this way 3 times every 15 seconds. Put a point in that then. Okay. Lieutenant southwest from town to Ashford. Find Miller Upton and ask him to help Namar. This is Ashford Abbey. Statue of Dwayne. Now, I'm fairly sure that this is related to the Favour of the Gods thing, but my memory on this is, frankly, a little hazy. Yep. Alright. Not doing well for gold. Let's just sell off our vendor trash. got some stuff that needs identifying. Back out into Lakeside County. Okie dokie. So, we are headed all the way over here. Yeah. Indicator on the map. Gwen is with us. Keep feeding her those. You know, if we come across them. Like this one right here. Alright. Now, there was a collector over here, Humphreys. What do you have, Humphreys? Anything particularly useful? Holy Rod, Fire Wand, Crimson Carapace Shield, Inscribed Staff, Chaos Damage. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Worn Belts, which presumably we get from, what do you call it? Alison the Tanner. Killing Bandits. Cane, Chaos Damage. Little Tom's ordered a bearskin cloak, but I don't have a bear pelt. Ashford, a place called Wizard's Folly. Let's do it. Pick that up. A beautiful feather. I'm unsure as to what this is, but I shall take it. There's the Regent Valley. Dirk. Oh, there's Devona and Miller Upton right over here. Swarms of bees. Okay, we're going to talk to Massive Honeycomb. Take one of the honeycombs lying on the ground and use it to lure all the bees across the bridge. Okay. So we have to lure these from here over the bridge. Holding down left alt here. And basically what this is doing is it's showing us the, you know, the value of like interactable items. And what we can actually, you know, do with those. Which will be helpful information later. I've got a swarm of bees that's not coming with. Come on, you. Okay, I think... Use the honeycomb. Yes, well, I'm using it. Doop. I think I've just got to drop the item here. Doop-a-doop-doo. Okay. Patron, patron, patron. Stand on top of here. Regent Valley. There's no quest marker above his head. It is, of course, possible that the quest is glitched. That happens. Oh, I'm just going to go talk to Devona. Carry on with the next one. Except, I've heard talk among the townsfolk of the unsettling rumours coming from Mirak the Scribe. Instead of babbling to random strangers, he ought to send word to the authorities if he's come across something truly important, but I'm sure he's too engrossed in his books to think of anything practical like that. My duties in the town keep me from looking into this matter myself, but if you could go to Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him about it, I'd appreciate it. See what he has to say. Of course, we could teleport, or rather fast travel, while we're in explorable areas and missions at any time. What message that must be delivered? I'm in Sabelin and Ascalon City. I'm on my way. It's pretty much all. Can Fast travel between cities like this, and of course load times. With this being such an old game, load times are really, 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 really low. And someone's transmogged into a char. I'll stop the growl. Alright. It'll be out near Ashford Abbey, no doubt. Yep. Hello, lurkers, by the way. I do see you. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Yeah, that wind sure is picking up outside. Hopefully that's not coming through. But, yeah. Not quite sure what the beautiful shell thingy is, but, yeah, we'll see. Quest item. Okay. Oh, talk to Devona. Trouble in the woods. And unsettling rumours. Movement speed increase. That's the one thing that rangers get relatively early on. That, well, basically nobody else does. Must run, take care. Alright, 66, swinging by. Appreciate the shield. And have a good weekend if I don't see you before. A char south of the wall. Keep summoning more minions. And more stuff. Right, Devana, come here. Okay, Warhammer and some experience. Lovely. Okay. Unsettling rumours, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think that's everything. Wizard's Folly's this way, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop on over to it, just to unlock it. Collector down here. What does Kaylee collect? Grawl necklaces, divine symbol, idol, blah blah blah. Okay, nothing of value. Right. Well, nothing of value to us. This is Regent Valley. Another explorable area. Fort Rannoch, Lakeside County. I think Wizard's Folly's down there. Fairly sure, anyway. I think I'm going to head back to Mirax the Scribe. Unsettling rumours. Oh, no. Got to go to Ascalon City, which I didn't drop the message off. Like a goober. Oh well, it's just up here. Drop the message off. So Titus wants you to take on a second profession before you face the Char, right? I think he's right to say so. A second profession gives you access to all of the skills and most of the attributes of that profession. This is a big decision not to be taken lightly. You might wish to see the trainers for several professions and learn a little something about them before settling on one. Not just any trainer can teach you a second profession, but I can direct you if need be. I'd like a second profession. Where's the Mesmer? Lady Althea is in the Actors Theatre here in Lakeside County. From Ascalon City, you simply follow the road northwest to the theatre. You can't miss it. Thanks, I'll be on my way. Now, we're going to hold on to the monk skills for the bulk of, what do you call it? Yeah, we're going to hold on to the monk skills here for the bulk of pre-searing, just because healing is a little thin on the ground for the time being, because we don't yet have henchmen to help us out. But that won't be a problem afterwards. So, selecting our second profession will probably be the last thing that we do. Another red iris slayer over there. Yep. I think Sarah, unless I'm very much mistaken, is Gwen's mum. Could have sworn she was. I don't know. Lore. Okay. Pitney's got a quest now. Worms with the death of me. It's a fire one. Can you get a devourer egg from Fadden Hatham for me? 2 worms. Tithe for Ashford Abbey. Bonus skill point, sure. Opposition to the king. See what I can do. Okay. Tenant. Use the honeycomb. Let's try this again, shall we? I think that is the direction we're heading in, anyway. Yeah, we had 2 choices. We got back southwest, or this way. Okay, that's 1 swarm of bees. And then we got that swarm of bees there that's stuck. Is this quest just bugged? Probably. Oh well. Oh well. What was the reward for this anyway? 500 experience. Okay, I'm not that worried by it. Okay. Green Hills country. Okay, well, let's head down that direction, shall we? Scoopity-boop-boop-boo. We've got to get a bear pelt, a devourer egg, Dresden, Green Hills County, north of here. Ah, it's Dash. Really? Not a damn thing. Disappointing. A rabbit. Nothing of particular note. Huh? Yeah, they really didn't think about movement speed when they originally developed these maps, did they? Nah. There are certain professions who can combo up multiple movement speed increases, and boy howdy, they can get quite a pace on. Head over into the Wizard's Folly. I think it's all just elementals here. Bit of a change of scenery ahead. Yeah. Bandit Bloodsworn. Let's not get distracted. We've got NPCs to talk to. He's gonna hard aggro. Doesn't look like it. Ice Elemental. Savik. ICC Lodestones for Brightening Gloves. Okay, thought so. Foible's Fair. I'm fairly sure this is an outpost. Let's drop in here. It is indeed. There's Vassar and Relena Stormbringer. Has Laren got anything of note? Probably not. Standard stuff. Now, Groll Necklace we didn't want anything of. Skeletal Limb I don't think is of any particular use to us either. Scale Fins, meh. Don't know. Probably going to sell this. And the shield. Cold damage. Warhammer of Fortitude. Yes. Can get rid of that. Holy Stick. That's two-handed. Let's see. Buy an ID kit. Right, now we can start identifying some stuff. Is it left control, I think, to... Halves casting time of spells, 7%. Fire magic spells, earth magic spells. Reduces bleeding duration on you by 20%. That's kinda not bad. Kinda not bad. Fire staff might be the best thing that we've got, actually. Put that there. Right, now these are identified, they do actually sell for a little bit more money. Not an awful lot more, but some. We can sell that one. Yes. Peli staff is two-handed, that's no good. Neither of these are particularly great either. I think that's probably, yeah, the best thing. 4. That's it. Okay, we do that. Relena Stormbringer. It's air magic. Art of Domination. Second profession. Okay, so that's the Mesmer secondary trainer after the fact. Okay, no worries, no worries. So I'm pretty sure that's almost everything we can do here. Wizard's Folly. Yeah, so we'll head out back into here. We will look for a bear. And we need what? Just a good bear pelt. No worries. Some ice elementals, stone elementals. No bears currently within range. It's going to take like no cold damage whatsoever. Now, if I was a bear, where would I be hiding? Sure, we'll grab a nasty lodestone, why not? Many bears can be found in Wizard's Folly, and not to damn one so far. It is the way of things. Oh, it's pi o'clock. Okay, Elementalist Azure. I believe we can get the Elementalist abilities off of them. Elementalist is... It's not an unviable combination, it's just very, very difficult to do it reasonably. I think I'm probably going to have to head through this cave here. A longbow, that's actually not bad. We'll put that in our fourth set, just for pulling, basically. Like, for example, here, longbows have got very, very long range, right? So you can pull off individual enemy packs from a distance. Munch that health away. Grab these. There's a hidden stash over there. Now that they're close together. That's more energy, but we're using a staff now, so... We've leveled up. We're actually in a bit of trouble here. Let's see. Highly salvageable. That will be nice when we actually get, you know, something worth, or rather a salvage kit for actually breaking that down. Alright, we've got a hidden stash over here. Let's see if we get any loot from it. Fingers crossed. Hey, a flat bow. I was literally just talking about that. Okay, switch to 4. We want the flat bow on because flat bows have got slightly better range than longbows do. Spend these attribute points, shall we? Okay. Alright. Still no bears. Only ice elementals. How unfortunate. Not going to bother picking that up. Might be worth a damn. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where was it? There. Meh. Sure, why not? Grab the gold. Hello there, dog. Who says, Sam is love, Sam is life. Indeed he is. Let us pray that the masses do not forget it. Stone elementals there. Hulking stone elemental. Oh, this is a big one. Not quite sure where all these bears are supposed to be, but apparently nowhere near me. Really? Probably if we head back this way a little bit, and then head back north, maybe? Double back round? I am unsure. How could the masses be forgetting that? Asses? Indeed. You would think. Warhammer, whatever. No corpses to actually resurrect any minions? That's fine. Out of lodestone. Nope, not interested in that. Doop 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 doop. Sure, let's take one of these on. What's the worst that could happen? Another enchanted lodestone. No, didn't mean to pick that up. Whoops. Can't drop things, actually have to sell them. Damn it. Too long bow. Okay. Bandits, bandits, bandits. No bears. It appears I have been misadvised. Take this thing out first, so that we don't have it interrupting our fight later. We will wait for cooldowns, and then we'll take on the group over there. I think this is probably going to be a bit of a fight. Okay. Raise a minion. Pop off a hex. Raise another minion. There's one belt. Your inventory is full. Oh no. Yeah. We can destroy stuff, we just can't drop stuff within the first 24 hours. Not a problem. Grab another minion real quick. Yeah, it's relatively simple combat for the time being, but yeah, it gets more complicated as time goes by. Okay, that's everything killed. Wolf. More elementals. Well, wolves are close to bears. You know, getting there. Peculiar noise. We will eventually get some more minion summoning capabilities, as in, you know, spells and such. And we can actually make a build that is, you know, commonly referred to as the Minion Master, which, if you've never played an MMO before, just means you summon lots of stuff. And it does most of the fighting for you. This is part of the, this is partially the reason why I ended up going for Necromancer, or, yeah, chose Necromancer kind of in the moment, I suppose you could say. Purely because, yeah, I can summon my own army. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. The warm belts. These are the collector items. Hello there, flags. Well, if it isn't the actions of my consequences. No, I had a plan to play this game for, like, a year. And, you know, I kind of fish around and see if anybody else wanted to as well. But, no. Yeah, people live busy lives, they do. But yes, we have started a Necro. And I think, Flex, I'll probably be going Necro Maz. Poke. Right now, I am looking for bears, and I'm finding none. Flex says, enemy sounds like plan I, and you're forgetting something, /bonus. Oh, yeah, good point. I'll use that in an outpost or town, of course. hidden stash. Let's see if there's anything of worth here. Wolf, wolf, wolf. More bandits, more bandits. A water stick. Nope, not interested. More minions. Brown die, hello. Of course, invincible. We take dice. Red iris flower, why not? Yeah. There's a bear. Me. Really? No bear pelt. Okay. Oh, quite resilient to cold. Wonderful. Is this going to be a pre-Searing character or just scooting around grabbing shit? Right now I'm scooting around grabbing shit. Just getting a feel for the game again, you know? Yeah, this is an episode 0, so protective icon. Do I have anything? I do. Scrap you. Alex salvageable, wonderful. Okay, great. No idea how many of these we'll actually have to kill to get the bear pelt, but hopefully soon. Ah, outside entrance to the catacombs. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Oh, man. My kingdom for a bear pelt, huh? And there we have a level. There's the bear pelt. Okay. Oh, dude, don't even. I swear the quest is bugged. I gave up and left, come back later and got it first kill. Yeah. Things happen like that. Another worn belt. Hit that with a degen. Interrupt its knockdown skill. Or brutal mauling, rather. Okay, now then. A white item, so that thing, that can go. Grab that. Okay, now then. Let us get us to... Where was it? Alison the Tanner. Just outside of Ashford Abbey, I believe it was. Now we're rock out here. Damn, game's just got to make me a liar. Yeah, I got 2. Nah, yeah, attribute points, let's have a look. Probably 2 and 2 soul reaping there. Now we get 3 energy when stuff dies, for a maximum of 9 every 15 seconds. Not that energy has been too much of a problem, but it's beginning to become one. Alright, pop round here, hand this quest in. Which gives us another boatload of XP. There we go. We're going to head out to the Barradin estate. It's faster to go to Ascalon there. Okay. Is there anything we need to do while we are here? Ah, yes. We can actually pop just outside of the city here, and we can go and visit Lady Althea. Like says, let me know if you want the +1, by the way, been considering finding an excuse to make a monk. To be honest with you, you don't want to make a monk in Prophecies, generally speaking, if I remember rightly. I understand a little more about being a necromancer, moon in the catacombs, thanks to blah, blah. Yes, that's great. However, we'll be kissing bye to these abilities, or kissing goodbye to these abilities very shortly. We're going to go talk to Lady... what was her name? Althea. There we go. Mesmer's Burden. Watering home, hole you'll find a rogue bull. I'll be happy to help. Conjure Phantasm. Very, very potent ability. It's kind of like a much, much stronger Life Siphon, but we don't get the health back. Target foe moves slower. Ether Feast causes 3 energy loss. You gain 20 health for each point of energy lost. It's a self-heal. It's better than a Rison of Healing. Well, I say that. Yeah, no, it's better. It's better. Cooldown's a bit longer. Imagined Burden is kind of useless, so we won't be using it, but... yeah. Yeah, quick example of this. Doesn't last very long because we've not got any points into the secondary profession, but it's not a problem. Worn belt. Right. We're heading over to the Barradin estate. Well, off to finish the Prophecy storyline, have fun being a nerd. I will let you know on Discord. GG. Easy. Yeah, not gonna lie, the what do you call it, Bane Signet is such a good ability in so much as it's got a relatively low cooldown. Yeah, relatively low cooldown, and I don't think we can destroy these, can we? Yeah, we can. Okay, good. I know where to get more of these, you know, later, so. Let's see, Mesmer's Burden. Just go talk to Lady Altea again? Yes, indeed. There we are. We are now a Necromancer Mesmer. We're going to take Imagine Burden off, because it's kind of, like I say, not exactly, yeah, great. New Necromancer Trainer, Little Tom's Big Cloak. We're going to the Barradon Estate in Greasefield County. We'll scrape up a couple of these, and then we are, what we about now, an hour and a half in. All right, and then we will carry on the, main story. Pop round here. Gate Guard Tom. The Northlands. Ben Wolfson. Hyken Square. Deadly Sester. Dark Damage Street of 5. I'll find out if I can. For that, we'll actually need to go and throw the levers, so we'll do that when we come back this way, because we will be coming back this way. For now, we're going to head around here. And which way was it? Right here. Excellent. Into the next little zone. Farrar Capo. Almost the Grast. Alright. Farrar Capo. Warrior Lady. Statue of Balthazar. Brasden the Protector. I believe is the next monk person. Times Rashford Abbey. Kasha Blackblood. Catacombs as well. Blood renewal, 4 health regen, and effect heals you for 80. It's quite a low cost thing. Vampiric Touch, not really interested in that, but let's go ahead and just drop Imagine Burden because... I'm not actually in a town. Whoops. Damn it! Nice big self-heal. Okay. Green Hills County's over this way. Not especially interested in Yes, I have definitely missed this combat. Aloe seed. I seem to remember these. Moss spiders, another pet that rangers can pick up. Yeah, so kiting actually works. Head a little south first. Collectible. Do. And I'm getting a message on YouTube. Ah, never mind. Nothing of any particular importance, I don't think. I can only hand you close. Is that an outpost over there? I believe so it is, yeah, the Barradon estate. Pick this up so we can come back here nice and quickly. If you've actually played Guild Wars 2 for any length of time, yeah, the Barradon estate should be somewhat familiar to you. What have we here? Grab the red arrows flower while I have a second. Not interested in the hidden stash. Really, I need to go and sell a bunch of stuff, but do. We'll drop in here. Okay. Duke Barradine. The True King. Devona the Dachar Ranger has been sighted south of the wall. Tomino will begin scouting. Regent Valley to Fort Rannoch to Lord Darren must begin his own search for this champion. I'm honoured. Riley, let's sell some stuff. Keep a hold of that because it is what do you call it? That's money. Don't think I'm too interested in whatever we can get for those. Let's see, buy. Can I buy a salvage kit? Yeah, yes I can. Okay, let's do some salvage. 10 hide squares. I think that's everything. Yep. Salvage up all that crap. Keep equipables in the bottom of our invent for the time being. Yeah, I think I want the I think I want the event space more so than anything. Little Tom, give him his cloak. Boom. Chaos damage 5, blah, blah, blah. Not super interested in that. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, sell these. Reflex Fortitude. Okay. Got some invent spaces. Okay, travel east from Lakeside County, head south to Ashford, yada yada. What do we have here? Opposition to the king. Look to Devona for your reward. She's just outside of Ashford. Swing by. Hand a bunch of these things in. Need to remember to remove these abilities, or skills rather. Let's see what we got. That's inspiration, that's illusion, that's illusion. Inspiration, no inherent effect, illusion. Illusion would be more. That increases our healing. Let's do that. Yeah, 23 health instead. Now, of course, the heal there is contingent on our enemies actually having energy to sap. If they don't, we heal for less. There we go. Now then, what else have we got? Second profession. Yes, the True King. The Worm Problem, Fadenhathan, and the Devourer Cave. Not super interested in that. Let's go to the town real quick, and we'll just tweak our build. Drop that. Ether Feast goes there. So, our opening abilities are going to be these two. That's a sort of an upkeep kind of ability. That's a damage ability. That's just not really worth it for what it is. So, are we running anything blood magic? Yes, we are. Life Siphon. How low can we get that? Can we take that down to 2? No. That has to be 4. That makes that 4 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds and minus 5 health. So yes, if we go full curse, that's probably going to be a good idea. Blood renewal. Sacrifice health to gain a lot of health regeneration. It's a bit niche. Okay, so we don't want to be too thinly spread. I think Life Siphon's going to be too expensive for what it is, so I think we're just going to drop that off for the time being. We'll put points into Death Magic instead, which will allow us to do... Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. +3, so... where are we? Yeah, having minions available, always a good idea. Always a you know, advisable. Inspiration, 23 self-heal on that with a target. Yeah. That's fine. Blood renewal just in case, yes. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Deathly Swarm, yes. Ether Feast, sure. We've got a lot of these, haven't we? Bit of a pain, really. Right, anyway. I believe there is a mission we can do for... yeah, right here. Because we want to unlock more skills, basically. More skills we've got. More complicated to build we can have. Hello there, Lenny. Says, hi Sam, how's life other than not being sick? You know, much better now that I'm not sick. And, yeah, things are generally looking up. You know, got more time available and all that kind of thing. Learn more skills, necromancer, cache black blood. Hour of blood. Enter the catacombs. I don't think I actually need to use these. I don't think I actually need to use the blood magic spells to win here, but we shall see. Yeah, how's yourself, Lenny? It's been a while since I've, well, A, it's been a while since I've streamed, and B, it's been a while since I've spoken to you. Yeah, more restless corpses there. It's no good. Can we... some idea. I don't know if this is actually the way. And poke. Gargoyle. Seems promising. Let's see. Gargoyle skulls are almost certainly collectible for something, but Shatter Gargoyle. Level 3. Nah, not especially interested in it. Although there might be a blessing we can get from here, actually, come think of it. Let's have a look. We'll grab a minion. We'll pop Blood Renewal. We'll throw out a Deathly Swarm. Then hit it with a Phantasm. A little risky, but it works. Worked quite well, didn't it? Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do that as a necro monk. Oh, and yeah, soul reaping applies when our minions die as well, so they're basically just, you know, energy batteries. Okay, no. But the world does appear to have favour, which is good. Excuse me. Lenny says, I'm doing well, just got a gym membership. I hope to get most of the... Yeah, good stuff, man, good stuff. You got any particular goals, or is it just general fitness that you're looking to do? Chaos damage. I think it's shadow damage that's basically considered typeless. general fitness and for losing weight. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I've put on a few pounds over the over the holiday period that I should probably do something about. No big deal, really, but at the same time, why wait for it to become a problem tomorrow when we can solve it today? And summon another minion. There is a cap on how many minions that we can summon, by the way. It's governed by our death magic. There's a blood fanatic. Ooh, cursed staff. I do believe, dark damage. Yep, that's basically energy. Armor ignoring. Doesn't have the half casting time spells chance, which is unfortunate, but it does give us a bonus to energy, which I think, to be honest with you, is a little more relevant right now. Okay, so we're going to kill 2 more of these boys, and then we can get out of here. Doop-a-doop-doo. Yeah. Big temple. Kinda overkill for, a skeletal limb from a blood cultist. Interesting. Hey, a bone. We take those. Then he says, I need to eat smaller portions and less processed frozen meat, nuggets, burritos, pizzas. I might try meal prepping 1 week at a time. Honestly, that is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best thing you can do. You've probably heard it from 1,000,001 other people, but they're absolutely right. If you can set yourself aside, like, 3-4 hours, maybe on like a Sunday or something like that, depending on when your day off is, to just like cook like a bunch of stuff, then just freeze it. Like chicken, for example. Rather than having like chicken nuggets, yeah? Prep yourself some chicken breasts, cook them, freeze them. Although, actually, no. Can you? Or rather, prep the chicken themselves into like bite-sized pieces and freeze those, and then, you know, defrost and cook them on the days that you actually want them. Yeah. Engage the brain. Helps if we engage the brain. I think Kasha is actually closer to... I want to say she's closer to here, but I can't remember. Let's find out. But yeah, stuff like that, like, yeah, meal prep. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's, one of the things I find is when I'm actually in the swing of cooking, I seem to be able to prep multiple meals a lot faster than if I made them just, you know, 1 at a time over the course of several days. And not only that, but it's like, it's 1 set of bullshit to clean up. Yeah, it's all the bloody way back there. Alright, we'll go for Masculine City instead then. Is there anything else we want to do? We probably stick on some... Vampiric Touch, like 29 health, so it's more than Gaze, but... I mean, I suppose we can stick it on, right? I don't know. Comes to level 5, 46, or 42. Illusion magic. I also got an omelette maker. That thing is a great addition to my countertop. Well, as in you like crack eggs into it with like a brush of butter or oil or something like that, and it makes you an omelette. Is it one of those ones where you can like remove the plates from it and like put like waffle plates in and such? Because if so, those are really, really bloody useful. I'm going to catch a lighter, Jesus. Oh man, did not roll this one very well, sir. Ether piece is great. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Do we have any quests to hand in while we're here? I'm going to abandon that one. Running the worm problem. I think I'm going to abandon that one as well. Yes, across the wall. We're headed out that way, aren't we? Yes, it's like a waffle maker. No, I can't switch it out for other things. Sag. Can I give her the... We'll see. I'm going to give Gwen all of the red flowers I've collected so far. Okay, we're going to head over this way now. Go and speak to Cash of Black Blood. Hand in the quest. Ah. Migrant. I think out in the Northlands there, I think that's where we do the more of the Legendary Defender of Ascalon stuff. So I think I'm actually going to ignore that. Autopath. And we'll just head straight for Kasha. Yeah, I got one of those those panini press type things a while ago myself. Yeah, I use it unreasonably often because I don't have a grill or a broiler, I should say, on my stove. So I just kind of use that in place of one. All right. This should get us fairly close to level 6. Necromancer. Necromancer Moon. I think that's pretty much everything we can learn from her. I think we've learned everything anyway. Let's see. The True King. Fort Rannick, which is all the way over there. Do I really care? No, I don't think so. What I think I'm going to do is... oh, no, that's 750 XP, isn't it? Yeah, we abandon that one. We will. We will. We will go turn this one in, because that will ding us to level 6. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Love a toasted sandwich. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think I care too much about these sorts of things. We can sell that now as well. Yes. Inscribed staff. I don't think for a moment this is going to give me anything. Nah. Nah. Nope. We'll just sell all of these collectibles because we will be able to get more stuff later. Message from Baradin. Yeah, we'll do this and then we will head into Post-Searing. A little bit of a trek, but this won't take too long. Pop down here, go across the bridge. Now, there are lots and lots and lots of quests in Pre-Searing, some of which, you know, we've actually done. Others, not so much. And mostly it's to, like I say, it's for the Legendary Defender of Ascalon, which just means getting level 20. Before leaving Pre-Searing. Down to the Region Valley. Turn this in. There might be another quest there that'll have us run back to like Ascalon City or something like that, or rather teleport back to Ascalon City. Doop-a-doo. Murderize that. Here we have Master Ranger Nente, who would be the Ranger Trainer. Devourer Egg. Yeah, that was the quest item. So where are we actually headed? To go down and around here, okay. Oh, that reminds me, actually, speaking of toasted sandwiches, I need to get more soup ingredients. Tomato soup, grilled cheese, classic. Can't really beat it. Money, sure. don't need to go across that bridge, I don't think. I think we just follow the path around here. And there's a level. Every 2 ranks when we don't have enough for that. Got the money, not really interested in the white items. They are pretty much garbage. No, we're going the wrong way. Right. Are we? So there's one problem with the inability to jump. Trying to figure out our way around. Yeah, this looks like we're doubling back here, but... money... Yep, okay, this looks to be the right way. Good, good. Da, da, da. To be honest with you, we can probably ignore most of these things. So long as we have a target, we can just siphon energy from a target to restore our health. Just don't get body blocked in, because stuff can pull a fair ways. Kite stuff to dodge the projectiles and keep running. And natural life regen is going to do a lot of work in keeping us alive. You'll have to see it. Okay. Put down around here. Easy. And we're just going to go up this way, which... Is it this way, presumably? Looks like it. Oh, no. This looks like a dead end now. Now I look at it, this looks like a dead end. Although it might. Everything's so lush and verdant here. My eyes. Okay. Down here. Oh, man. I have not been in this part of... Well, considering how long I haven't played this game for, it's been a very long time since I've been here. Look at some minions on the go. I have very vague memories of this place. How far off are we? Not very. Not very. This way? Yeah, it looks that way. There's a resurrection shrine over there. Soon, chat. Soon. Just going to really quickly check my Discord board messages. Mary Malone has a quest. Not interested. That's busy work quest. Fort Rannoch. Lord Darren over here. There we go. What blood magic are we using? We drop that. What does that do? Heals for 50. Okay, so no point. Yep, doesn't do anything for us. Alright. Alright. Inspiration, curses. Don't actually have any curses as of yet. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Level 6 bone horror, same as me. Okay. Is there literally anything here at all? Some merchants. And a collector. I'll have a quick look. Crichton leggings. No, not interested. We can get better the moment we leave Searing. Warhammer of Fortitude. Keep our flat bow. Alright. Switch this. This one actually wants to go here. F2, we take that off. Okay. That means we are done. Let us. It's not Sandra Ehrlich, is it? What does she want? Nope. These are all side quests and such. Ah! Hardwick, skills. Can you sell me any skills? The Ascalon Vanguard. Once you've proven your ability to Lieutenant Langmar. Right, okay, so that's for the LDOA stuff. And then you can purchase skills from there, presumably stuff like capture signets. Right. Let's go cause some trouble. Hop over here. Festival hats, costume maker. Oh, yes. And while we're here. Should really have created this already, but yeah. Armor and Sabelin. Ready for war. Ready as any others are for the first time. At any rate, that's good. From what I've seen, the war party will be prepared to head out soon. You'd best go talk to Sir Titus lest they set forth without you. I am on my way. Have you heard we're almost ready to set out? Before you can join us, keep in mind that you'll have to say goodbye to all of the comforts of Ascalon City. Out there beyond the wall, our lives will be in constant danger, and we'll have only our comrades to rely on. But Balthazar willing, we'll drive these Char off from our kingdom once and for all. Accept. All right. Lovely. Okay. This is pretty much everything, but let's got Life Siphon on. Yeah, it's just not really anything worth a damn, is there? Ah, well. All right. Let's go. We've got a monk, we've got a warrior, we've got an elementalist. We do a little guild war. So it's me versus 2 by the look of it. This is probably not going to go very well for me, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Yeah. Uh, Blue team was victorious. But it doesn't matter. Listen to the briefing given by Sir Titus and Prince Rurik. Alright. I'm sorry I could not join you before the skirmish. I was delayed by official business. He was delayed by me. I wanted us to watch the battle together. Sir Titus did not exaggerate when he spoke of you. You've shown great promise today. I have been keeping the prince informed of your deeds. After seeing your courage for himself, I believe he is convinced. I am. I have come to induct you into Ascalon's vanguard. We are the elite protectors who guard our nation when threatened from within or without. As part of the vanguard, you are needed for a critical mission before we can begin our offensive against the Char. A sentry spotted Vatlar Doontooth and his warband in the old bunker out behind the citadel. He must have found a passage that led here from the catacombs. Whatever its purpose, it can be no good. As soon as you are ready, the prince himself will accompany you to cast this Char fiend out of our land. Okay, wonderful. Journey to the old bunker. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right. Let's go splat us a Char boss. Whoop. Camera glitch. Not too interested in the loot. I mean, it's stackable stuff and, you know, sells for gold, but yeah. More minions. There we go. Cutscene.
It was on that day that the Char discovered a way around the Great Wall, a way to bring it down. This is where the true story begins.
Well, that was a weird audio effect. Don't know if that actually came through. It's almost like the timing, or what do you call it, reverb didn't work properly. Okay, I'll put a message. Bear with me just 2 seconds. Oh, I don't know. Gone now. Oh well. Strange. Captain Osric. Welcome back, Amphibian. Looks like the patrol went well. You're still in one piece at any rate. Listen, Prince Rurik sent me to ask you a favor. You've been in the field, so you probably haven't heard about this, but an ambassador's arrived from our old enemy, Kryta. They can help us fight the Char, but the king won't even talk to him. The prince hasn't been able to make any headway with his father, but he knows the king trusts Titus, and Titus trusts you. Would you perhaps talk to War Master Titus about this matter? He's in his usual place in Ascalon City. Of course I'll talk to Titus. All right. This is what's left of Ascalon City. Yeah. Bit of a mess, isn't it? This is the world at large. We can explore most of it. All right. So we've actually got, an actual skills merchant over here, which is the first person I'm going to go talk to. Because, yes, I need to start filling out this bar. I need to start thinking about what skills I have and what skills I want to get access to. There's stuff like soul barbs, which is, pretty good. Target foe attacks 50% slower, and it's got negative degen. Shatter Delusions removes Mesmer Hexes. Empathy, target foe's attacks do 1 less damage, and that foe takes 10 damage every time it attacks. Pretty good, although it is long cast at times. Not really much new for Death Magic, or any of the ones that we are spec'd into. But, yeah. I think I will, however. I think I'm going to pick up Shatter Delusions, because that's a pretty useful one. I can break Conjure Phantasm off myself. And, yeah. Let's see. Faint-heartedness. Yeah, I'd need to spec into it for that, I think. All right. So, we've made it to the post-Searing, which is where the campaign basically starts, really. So, yeah. I think that makes for a fairly good episode 0. I'm gonna, poodle around a bit. We've got merchants to visit and, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Training yard. What's that all about? Don't know. But yeah. We've also got the ability to set up our own party now as well. So yeah. These would be the henchmen that I would typically run with. How long did it take to do the prologue? You can rush through the prologue in as little as 10 minutes if you just want to get to, the quote-unquote start of the game. I wanted to spend some time in Pre-Searing, so I spent like 2.5 hours there. Yeah. Lockpicks, can't afford those. Ascalonian keys, can't afford those. Let's see. Belt pouch and bag. Let's buy a belt pouch, because we'll get given bags, I'm fairly sure. Just going to sell off some of these. Storage. Where's Sedgwick? Char hides in order for a belt pouch. Yeah, I should really bought a bag. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We got Benoit here, who sells armor pieces. Ragged scar pattern. You know, upgrades and such. When... Yeah, I think this is the even better armor. Let's see what we got weapons-wise. Customize. Can we customize some stuff? We certainly could. How much does it cost to customize? Well, that's easily done. 20% increased damage. Lovely. Guild Registrar and such up there. Warmaster Tidus. Yeah, if you wanted to fully, like, complete... Like, if you weren't going to go for Legendary Defender of Ascalon, which takes, you know, several weeks... yeah, if you were just going to complete all of the side quests that's available within the Pre-Searing, I think it takes something in the region of 12 hours. A good amount of that is running around, but yes. Okay. The King's Message. Warhammer, some gold, some experience. You can rely on me, sure. The amount of experience that quests give tends to reflect how difficult they are. Like, this one's just literally, you know, go to a place, talk to a dude. So, yeah. Got Rare Material Trader. Zunlai. I'm going to talk to these people. Yeah. So the prologue itself is, it can be very time-consuming if you want it to be, or it can be very, very quick. Literally all you have to do is go get some basic bitch class skills. Then you go and you learn your off class, which in my case is Mesmer. Yeah. I do not have enough gold. Of course not. What can I sell? Grab that. 12 hours of side quests before starting the game proper is insane. Yeah, they're all optional. That's the beauty of it. All optional. But, yeah, like I say, to get Legendary Defender of Ascalon, there's like a daily quest system and like the skills that you can unlock and all that kind of thing. Which, you know, you do in the proper game, but choosing to stay or choosing to get Legendary Defender of Ascalon, which is a title track, is, it's kind of a big deal. Fairly sure. Yeah, so there's like, there's these like Terrier Exploration, Survivor title track. These are, because maximum level in this is only 20, yeah? Titles and factions and all that kind of thing. These are where you, what do you call it? These are your progression, if you will. Is this an MMO or single player? It's a cooperative online role-playing game. So you meet up in towns and outposts and all that kind of thing. You form parties and then you go to do missions or go into explorable areas from there. And once you enter into an explorable area, it's other players can't join. So you can play the entirety of the game single player if you want. Like right now, I've got henchmen in my party, Reyna, Orion, and Elysia. These are NPCs. Later on, you get access to something called heroes, which are basically customizable NPCs with better AI. You can put different weapons and armor on them, give them abilities. You can even micromanage their abilities, like force them to use an ability. Yeah, it's a really, really, really deep and complicated game. And, I mean, like, these abilities that I've got here, I think there's something ridiculous, like 450 abilities in the game, probably even more than that, come think of it. And, yeah. And at the moment, I'm a Necromancer Mesmer, but I can actually change my secondary profession later on to be any of the other classes that I want. The only thing you can't do, well, no, it's not strictly true, actually. If I wanted to play pure Necro, I could just take all of the points out of Illusion Magic that I've currently got in there, put it all into Necromancer, equip only Necromancer abilities, and then just play that way. That's absolutely something you can do. The thing with off-classing is like, for example, here, I'm a Necromancer, so I get access to Soul Reaping. This is my, This is my primary attribute. if a Mesmer was to take the Necromancer secondary profession, they wouldn't get access to Soul Reaping. Instead, they'd get access to their primary attribute, which is fast casting, I want to say. But yeah, Soul Reaping for me. For each point of Soul Reaping, you gain 1 energy whenever a non-spirit creature near you dies. You may only gain energy in this way 3 times every 15 seconds. So no other class can actually have that, even if they off-spec into Necro. So lots and lots of combinations, lots and lots of different ways to play. It gets pretty complicated and pretty in depth. And I used to be very, very good at the game. Less so these days. But let's see. Okay, so I've got 30. Yeah, we don't like that. 4 more. 4 more. Chitin fragment, wood plank. Let's do that. That gets us to 50. And then I can purchase crafting material storage, and this is arguably the most important storage. I could have sworn there was a way to that's collectible, that goes in there. Okay, so now we've got 4 storage tabs, which is, you know, a fair amount. Anniversary storage, we don't get any of that. Okay. Royal message to Ambassador Zain of the Kryta. His camp can be found just outside the city. Elise, you can go with me. We'll just go do this quest real quick. This is a very, very short one. I didn't put my new ability on, did I? There's a resurrection shrine. Just out of curiosity. 651. I think, because I died in that PvP encounter, I think that's it. Okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, whatever. Not really interested. Let's go. Yep. Yep, because I died there. That's it. 50 gold, 500, blah, blah, blah. Old Ascalon, Artisan Davith. Happy to help. Stone Elementals. Is that it for the helping the people of Ascalon? Energy Tap and Vile Touch. 2 very, very nice abilities. Ambassador's Quandary, I'll take care of it. So yeah. Now there's a lot of little quests, you know, to pick up and do. Helping the people of Ascalon. Let's do that. Deliver the supplies to Ellie Rigby. You can literally just teleport back inside town, like so, rather. And she is right here. And we get two abilities off the bat. One of the nice parts about this is because we get multiple character slots, right? So I could make like a Mesmer now. All of the Mesmer abilities that I've unlocked, these are unlocked account-wide. They do still have to be purchased from a skill vendor, as it were. But say I went to like a really remote location and picked up a particularly difficult to find skill. I'm fairly sure that then shows up at every skill vendor for every character on my account. I think that's how it works, if I'm remembering rightly. Let's see. Return to Ambassador Zain. Davith and Old Ascalon. The Ambassador's Quandary. Had to head to Regent Valley, alright. Back out. Yeah, it's story-wise, I really quite like the story. There's lots of twists and turns, and things ramp up quite nicely, which is something that I find that a lot of games do not manage very well at all anymore. But one of the nice, I suppose you could say nice things about this is once enemies within an explorable area have been killed, that's it. They don't respawn. You're not standing around waiting for new spawns. And once you killed everything within a map, that's it. It's clean. If you want enemies to respawn, you go back to an outpost or a city and run back out into the explorable area. But yeah, for a year 2005 game, graphically speaking, it's fairly good. While touch, we don't care too much about that. Yep. Okay, we can equip that later. So now we've got new energy management. Now I think yeah, I can. Yeah. Swap skills around freely. Yeah, much better. Okay, 30-second cooldown on that, so some cooldown reduction would be very, very nice. Rustun's Ritual. Whereabouts? Okay. Oh, that's literally just there. We'll run over, we'll do this, and then I think we'll probably wrap up. Yeah, completing 100% of this game takes years. Do. Okay, we're going to change direction and head off over here. So he can upgrade our materials that we've got into better materials for crafting better things. Sell that. Not interested. Char carving wants to go in storage later. Okay, so Rustun's Ritual. Deliver the scrap supplies to witness Rustin and Old Astalon. Whereabouts is that? Yeah, we'll just potter back on over there. Won't take a moment. There we have an elite enemy. Now, if I had a capture signet on me, I'd be able to, and I was an elementalist, I'd be able to capture an elite skill from that thing's corpse. Bit of that. Yeah, energy management is something I'm going to have to work on, I think. Should really have that there, that there, that there. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Pop round this way. Don't think there's any more pop-ups here to deal with. Alright. What does Innis actually collect? So collectors are becoming more relevant now. 5 staff, 10% chance, DS icon, half casting time. Nah, none of these are especially good, that's fine. To witness Raston. Grab the experience. Oh, yes. So, when I typed in bonus earlier on, what it did is it gave me this item, which allows me to summon a little fire imp, which is a bonus elementalist. The Ambassador's Quandary, which involves running all the way down there. So, what I think I'm going to do, guys, is like I said earlier, we're going to wrap things up here, I think. Because we're just coming up on 3 hours, almost exactly 3 hours. And, yeah, I want to go make some food. Let's see. Should probably head back into Ascalon City, shouldn't we? Alright. So, yeah, this was episode 0, just going through the pre-searing. I will be doing more of this in the future, probably on Thursdays, because I think going forwards, Platty has got stuff planned with Doc and Fritz. So yeah, so certainly next Thursday, maybe more often, who knows. You'll be able to see me again if you are interested tomorrow night at the usual time of 11:30 Eastern, which is like 5:30 in the morning my time. So like half an hour from now, but you know, on Friday evening. Yeah, because I'll be on Nwaba, assuming it happens. So if you're interested, you can come and hang out there. That's over on Polyglob's channel. We'll be back again on Sunday with probably with Platty, unless she's got plans. Not 100% sure what we will be doing. Probably Scape. But if she's got plans, then you know what? I'll do episode 1 of this. How's about that? So yes, there is a playlist down in the description. When this stream has ended, it will automatically be added to that playlist going forwards, so you can just bookmark that if you want. Lenny says, I hope Polly is okay. I believe he is. I think he's been floating around. He's just been very, very busy as of late. As have we all, frankly. But yes, I do believe he's okay. What else? Tuesday, of course, will be Scape with Plabs. And going forwards, I have cleared up my evening times, or rather early morning times, I should say, my work schedule and all that kind of thing, so that I should have my evenings, or which is to say your evening times, free if you are in the States. So I should be able to stream more often, which means more of this, more Scape, and also in the future, in the not too distant future, actually, yes, another group exercise with myself and Platty and Far and quite probably Fritz as well, if we can get everything organised. Yes, really looking forward to that. Okay, all that being said, I have been Sam the Free Frog. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves tonight, touching on this very, very old game, and there will be more to come. More story and more progression, and it will get faster as time goes by. Yes. Don't forget to like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. Especially if you're listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to take part in chat, you can leave me a comment down below. I get notifications when your comments come through, and if you've got a question about this game, any of the games that I play, my streaming schedule, anything at all, really, I will endeavour to get back to you the next most convenient point in time. All that being said, I will catch you again in the next one. You all have a pleasant weekend if I don't see you before. And, yeah, see you Sunday. Good night all.